Hey there, First Coast fam. Haddie Jamal here, and we've made it through another week, and we're that much closer to yet another weekend. So you know what that means. We're running out of things to watch. But don't worry, I got you covered with this week's What's the Binge? Our first binge pick is Tiger King. Now I know we're all practicing social distancing, but if you haven't heard of this show yet, you might be a little too socially distant. You can't scroll through social media right now without seeing at least one Tiger King meme. So if you haven't hopped on that bandwagon yet, you might want to do that because you are missing out. And you may be wondering, is the hype even real? Yeah. You don't even have to like exotic cats to watch this show. It's a 7-part true crime series that follows the story of Joe Exotic and a few other crazies.
It's not every day that a zookeeper went to prison for murder for hire.
There are more captive tigers in the U.S. than there are in the wild throughout the world.
In this show, you'll get introduced to a gun-toting, mullet-wearing, country-singing zoo owner from Oklahoma called Joe Exotic, who has a really, really deep-rooted hatred for rights activist Carol Baskin.
If he ever had an enemy in his life, it was Carol Baskin.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol at Big Cat Rescue.
Carol is the Mother Teresa of cats.
And Carol is also crazy. And I'm not just saying that because as a kid she only had imaginary friends who were also cats. What I am saying is Carol had a multimillionaire husband who randomly went missing.
Carol has an army of people working for free.
She's a plain out hypocrite. She literally does everything that I do.
This show is basically like the trailer park of Oz. You have lions, tigers, and drug lords. Oh my. So I tell you what, you go on ahead and grab yourself a nice cold beer, and you go ahead and you add Tiger King to your watch list. Sue Ann, where's my spit cup? Now we're all stuck at home, but finding a new show to watch, that's not our only struggle. It's been a little tough to maintain our beauty and grooming routines with the salons all closed right now. Why? So while I can't help you with your newfound lip fur, I can help you with a new show to watch with our second binge pick, RuPaul's Drag Race. We're all trying to keep ourselves sane and entertained. This show does all of that.
Girl, let's do this. Your edges are officially snatched.
Yeah!
The queen is here.
The show has a format similar to America's Next Top Model, but you're gonna get a little bit more. Everything from fashion, acting, dance, singing challenges, even lip sync battles that get a little serious. Now you'll tune in for all the talent and creativity, but you'll stay for the drama.
I see the claws coming out, girl.
I'm so glad these girls see me as a threat.
And the shade, it's enough to hurt my feelings.
Does she know what she looks like? Because if not, I need to tell her.
I have underwear older than her.
It's probably time for some new underwear, but that's none of my business. The competition on the show is absolutely fierce. You'll get a little lighthearted relief, see some celebrities along the way, and you'll suddenly find the urge to buy a new wig. So don't let being stuck at home drag you down, just add RuPaul's Drag Race to your watch list. Now the only thing harder than trying to maintain your brows during this time is probably dating. Which brings us to our last binge pick, Love is Blind. So what do you get when you get some single girls, some single guys, put a wall between them and make them talk to each other? Dating in 2020, apparently.
I've met the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I've never seen her before.
This show is full of hopeful romantics that are ready to fall in love and get married without ever seeing the other person. And some of these couples say I love you as soon as 3 days.
Can't see my life without you. Will you be my wife?
Some of these relationships actually find a happy ending.
This was fate. This is what was meant to be.
And much like the snacks in my pantry, some of these relationships, they don't last. They're more like relationships.
This marriage could tear me and my family apart. You're bringing me down.
You're bringing me down!
Don't insult me like that.
So when it comes to adding this reality show to your watch list, I'll tell you the same thing I told her.
Do I want to marry him? I don't know.
Do you have anything else to do? So add Love is Blind to your watch list. Well, that wraps it up for this week's What's the Binge, so get comfy and happy binging.